Hello everyone and welcome back to the Rick Reporter's YouTube channel. I'm Adya and in this video I'll give you a slight preview on what to expect before the upcoming Miami Grand Prix. Now before discussing about the Miami Grand Prix, let me walk you through what happened between the course of the April break. As the Middle Eastern races were cancelled, the Bahrain and Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, the 11 teams got enough time to make changes to their liveries in April. Also, there were a few refinements made by the FIA to the 2026 regulations. As we saw earlier in the starting of the season, the majority of the drivers were not appreciative of the new regulations. Some of these changes are reduction in energy harvesting limits, increased ability to deploy energy at full throttle, less extreme battery saving, improving safety, lower recharge limits in qualifying, which suggests that qualifying will finally feel more flat out again. Along with that, major and shocking news was released in April that Gianpiero Lambiase, Max Verstappen's racing engineer and also head of racing at Red Bull, will be leaving Red Bull Racing at the end of the 2027 season, only to join McLaren from 2028 onwards, taking on the role of Chief Racing Officer, and rumor has it that Andrea Stella might also be eyeing for an exit from McLaren in that same year to join Ferrari at Vizier's position. But it's just a rumor. And with that, F1 also returns to Turkey with the Turkish Grand Prix taking place in 2027 at Istanbul. Now, without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Miami Grand Prix. The Miami Grand Prix takes place in Miami, USA, at the Miami International Autodrome, which is a street-style circuit set in the Hard Rock Stadium complex in Miami Gardens, home to NFL's famous Miami Dolphins franchise. The circuit is of 5.41 kilometers with 19 corners. There will be a total of 57 laps in this race, with a total of 308.32 kilometers of distance covered. The first time a Grand Prix took place in Miami was quite recently, in 2022, where it was first won by the Red Bull driver Max Verstappen, the 4 times world champion, and also won by him in 2023, where he set the record for the fastest time lap at Miami, that is 1:29.708 minutes. 2022 saw Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, and Carlos Sainz on the podium, and 2023 saw Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, and Fernando Alonso on the podium. It was later won in 2024 by Lando Norris from McLaren, with Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc also on the podium, and in 2025 by Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, and George Russell. Now, the Miami Grand Prix will be the first home race for the new team on the block, Cadillac. They introduced their special edition Miami GP livery earlier this week on their socials, with the livery being covered with their iconic black and white stars pattern representing the USA. Mercedes also revealed their special purple race suits in partnership with Nubank that took fans' attentions almost immediately, and it became viral almost instantly. VCAB also did a special livery and merch for the weekend, with their suits and car being bright yellow in color, featuring a glossy cloth among the silver and red highlights. Now, there's many ways to remember the Miami Grand Prix, but the most fond memory that fans have of the Miami Grand Prix is of the 2025 GP Drivers Parade that featured life-size Lego F1 cars that drivers actually got to drive around the circuit, and it's by far the most memorable memory of the 2025 F1 season. Apart from F1, the Miami Hard Rock Stadium was originally built in 1987 as an NFL stadium, but has since become famous for hosting various types of sports like NFL, F1, football, etc. Another highlight to the stadium is that after the completion of the Miami Grand Prix, it's immediately going to transform to host the FIFA World Cup of 2026, which will take place from June onwards. This shows how one stadium can host multiple world renowned sports competitions. Along with the special racing atmosphere, Miami GP gives us a slight breeze of the North American energy, with various celebrities also being featured in the paddock, like in 2025, Patrick Mahomes and Timothy Chalamet were in the paddock. This elite combination of racing, history, American energy, and star studded energy is what makes the Miami Grand Prix so special. Hope you enjoyed the video and make sure to subscribe, like, and check our channel for more videos on various sports and also our website for more articles. And hope you enjoy the race. Bye.